James, what's the latest?
Hi, Francois. So he's in about 20 minutes into his speech now at the Palais du Pharaon behind me, which was built by Emperor Napoleon III. It's a very impressive venue just across the port from me, and many of the great and good of Marseille have assembled to listen to this speech. A lot of the local representatives, the mayor, the left-wing mayor Benoit Payan, who has put on a lot of pressure over the last 6 months to get as much from state coffers as possible to boost his city, which is in dire need of some financial support. 1.5 billion euros worth of debt. The state coffers are in a very bad way, and indeed, Marseille, 26% of households are poor, are below the poverty line. That's comparing to about 14% nationally in France, 15% in Paris. You can see that Marseille really has some very serious problems compared to, say, Paris. He's been talking already this evening in the speech about public transport, the urgency of overhauling public transport, despite the fact that Marseille is 2.5 times the size of Paris. That's the central intramuros, as they say, district of Paris. It only has 2 metro lines, 3 tramways, and they really need to be renovated. If the northern troubled districts where we've seen this serious violence, 12 murders in the last 3 months, for example, mostly young people, a 14-year-old amongst them, a 17-year-old girl. If that is to be tackled, these neighbourhoods have to be linked back into the city and reintegrated. There are some major hospitals, for example. There's a major hospital in the north of the city. If you want to get there on public transport, you're going to be taking extremely packed buses to get between the different neighbourhoods of the north of the city as well. Very, very difficult indeed. Public transport is a major problem. So he's addressing that this evening. We can expect more details on that. He visited a hospital earlier today before this speech, the Timon Hospital, promising that there will be a new maternity wing in that hospital. The justice system as well. We know that there's going to be some proposals for that to be overhauled. You have 11 magistrates working on juvenile delinquency issues here in Marseille, and the head of them, the woman who's managing all of that, who has worked in cities such as Lille and Lyon, said that she is sick to her stomach by how serious the violence, the issues of juvenile delinquency are here in Marseille. It's a very serious problem indeed. Also, schooling has been a major focus today. He spent a lot of the day talking about schooling. He was there in a school for the first day of schools reopening, for, as they call it, la rentrée here, back to class, and he was booed by about 100 people who were waiting for him, but he still managed to make that meeting with teachers and with students into something where he was able to lay out his plan and his vision for renovating schools in Marseille. He wants 200 schools of the 475 schools in the city to get a major boost, major renovation. We know that 1.2 billion euros is going to be pumped into schools.